Hello everyone, Kelvinator here and welcome to another video about MFL. In my last video I compared MFL to Football Manager and I got quite some comments. And one of the biggest criticisms of Football Manager fans was MFL is pay to win. So they never want to play it because it's pay to win. So I'll admit in some ways it is pay to win, but I also have a lot of reasons why it doesn't matter that much, or why it makes it more fun, or why you should not really care maybe about that aspect of it and not focus on it. So that's why I want to make this video to clear up this point. Like, one, is it pay to win? And if it's pay to win, is that really a problem, or should you look at it in different ways? So first of all, you could argue, I think it is fair to say that it is pay to win if, let's say, you want to win the highest league in a game, the Diamond League. Let's go to the market. So, for example, you need a Diamond Club and you need to have great players, legendary players to compete with that. So if we go to clubs, for example, Diamond, I don't even think they are listed. Like the cheapest ones are, well, there's like 50,000, so that's not really serious. Let's say in Plat, you maybe want to promote later, 590. Okay, you would already have to spend 590 to be able to soon win Diamond and be like the biggest manager in the game. Let's look at some players, at only legendary ones. So yeah, that category is also pretty high. So let's say you want a squad of 18 guys, legendary guys with a licensed diamond. Of course, you would have to invest quite a lot. Maybe through scouting, you can get some legendaries and you only play rev share, but probably if you really want to win Diamond League, you would have to pay quite some money. So in that sense, you could say, okay, it is pay to win, fair enough. But I'm gonna talk about 4 reasons why that might not be a problem and why for me it's not a problem at all. So stay tuned for that. So reason number 1 is that's football. In real life football, there's also, well, now we have a little bit of financial fair play, but some teams keep spending tons of money. Big clubs, Real Madrid, Barcelona, City, PSG, Bayern Munich, like all of them, they spend loads of money on transfers and salaries. Sometimes even too much, right? Chelsea spends so much money on transfers, or even in Saudi Arabia, Al Nasser spent so much money, like huge deficits. So they want to win, they spend loads of money. It doesn't always work out, but it seems to be, of course, if you want to compete in the real football, you also need to spend a lot of money. So in that sense, MFL tries to mimic. It's a metaverse, right? So it tries to mimic the real life football. So of course, if you want to compete on the highest level in the real world, you have to spend a lot of money. If you want to compete on the highest level in the metaverse, you also need to spend a lot of money. So that's already a little nuance. On the other thing, if you play Football Manager in that game, you don't play with real money, but the virtual money in the game also matters, of course. What is your budget there? If you want to win the Champions League with, let's say, Bournemouth, you also will need a big capital injection in your club. So the first thing, that's real football. Football Manager tries to mimic, but yeah, that's not with real economy, real assets. This game uses real assets, so of course you would have to spend some money on that to really win Diamond, but that's football. Chelsea also tried to spend a lot of money and win. They also go for the pay to win strategy, let's say. Well, this brings me to point number 2, that you also earn and you keep your assets. So MFL, you might have to pay a lot of money for those guys, but they also give you quite some rewards. So we have a shop now. So let's go to the store. And you'll see my balance here. I earned so far all of this money, like 170k in MFL coins with playing with my clubs and players and from revenue share. And with that money, I can soon buy those players and maybe some packs too in the upcoming drop. And those I can sell again. So I did pay quite some money, but if I get some players with my earnings and I list them here on the marketplace, then in the end I also earn from those assets. And with other games such as FIFA, FC24 right now, or maybe some other games where you buy in-game assets for a lot of money in order to win, you don't really keep them. There's no wallet, and soon it will be useless with a new edition of the game. So with MFL, you keep your assets, they're all NFTs, and you also make money with them, you earn with them. By competing or loaning their players out of rev share, you get money, you earn points, you can spend them in the store. So that's already a different kind of pay to win then. You will say it's play to earn. So MFL is also play to earn, so in that sense it doesn't matter. And compared to, for example, Ultimate Team, you don't throw away your money because you keep those guys. That's my second point. My third point is that you can win also on different levels. So yes, it is pay to win, and you have to spend a lot of money if you want to win in the highest levels. But let's go to competitions. What if you let's say you compete in the stone division? You would already have to spend way less to be compatible in stone, and that's just winning on another level. But yeah, you can also win there. So if you don't want to play for the real big bucks, let's say in plat, you just play in stone or the iron division, bronze division. And also soon there will be probably a free to play. So we can all play on different levels and still have loads of fun. And you don't need to play in the highest league. So that also doesn't matter then. You can still have a great ton of fun if you play there. And this brings me to my final point, number 4. There are way more other things than just winning. It's not just about winning that makes MFL great fun. You can also see, for example, how your players develop. So I have this great guy, Virgil Matthews, 17 years old. I'm really curious how he will develop over the years. Maybe I might not win, but it will be really fun to see him develop. And that will also give me a lot of joy. And of course, the whole community. We have a whole leaderboard. I know all of those guys. We're all in it together. Of course, Dio, he earns way more than me. It doesn't matter. I have great conversations with him. I can loan players from him. All of this, we're all real managers. And as a community, we have a ton of fun playing this game. And I don't care if I really win a gold league or an iron league or whatever. It's still fun to be part of this metaverse and play with all of those guys. So that's my conclusion. Yes, it is pay to win. If you really want to win diamond, you would have to pay a lot of money. If you want to play, let's say, win something significant prizes, yeah, you would also have to pay. But you can keep your rewards. You can spend all of that MFL coin. And you can have fun in loads of other different ways. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. If you agree with me, if you still think it's pay to win, let me know. Thank you for watching and see you next time.